John was a simple man, a man of quiet dreams and rough, hard-working hands. Every morning, before the sun rose above the fields, he was already out there, working under the blazing sky, his back bent, sweat tracing down his face. Life wasn't easy, but John never complained. He believed in effort, in honesty, in doing what's right, even when no one was watching. One day, after months of tireless work, his boss called him over. "John," he said, "you've been loyal, steady, and true. You deserve something for that." From his pocket, the boss pulled out a small, glittering piece of gold, heavy, bright, and beautiful. John couldn't believe it. Gold! His heart swelled with pride. He held it up to the light, watching it sparkle. "My life is going to change," he whispered to himself. This is the beginning of something big." With dreams swirling in his mind, John set off toward his village. He imagined building a new home, helping his parents, maybe even starting a business. Every step was lighter than air, at first. But as the hours passed, the gold began to feel heavier. The weight that once felt precious now pressed down on his pocket, on his thoughts, on his spirit. By the time he reached a small village, his shoulders ached, and that's when he saw it, a magnificent horse, tall and strong, its coat shining in the sun. A man stood beside it, proud as a king. Without much thought, John offered his gold for the horse. The man agreed. In that instant, John felt reborn. He climbed onto the horse's back and rode with the wind whipping through his hair. Freedom! Or so he thought. But the horse was wild, untamed, and fierce. Within minutes, it bolted uncontrollably. John held on for dear life, until he couldn't. He fell, hard. Dust filled his mouth. Pain shot through his body. His dream of freedom ended with bruises and regret. Then came another trade. A gentle farmer passed by with a calm cow. She gives milk, a steady companion. John agreed. Peace, finally, he thought. But after a few days, the cow stopped giving milk, and once again, so did John's happiness. Next came a pig. At least I'll never go hungry, he thought. But the pig squealed day and night. The smell was unbearable. Rest vanished. Then he traded again, this time for a graceful white goose. Quiet, beautiful. For a while, it seemed perfect. Until he met a man sharpening knives with a smooth, round stone. John watched, fascinated. "With this," the man said, "I can earn my living anywhere." That was all John needed to hear. He traded the goose for the stone, thinking he had finally found his purpose. But as he crossed a narrow bridge, the stone slipped from his pocket. He turned just in time to see it disappear into the river below. The water rippled once, and it was gone. He stood there. No gold, no horse, no cow, no pig, no goose, not even a stone. Nothing. And then he smiled. For the first time, truly smiled. The kind of smile that comes not from what you gain, but from what you finally let go of. He laughed. He danced by the riverbank. The weight he'd been carrying, not just the gold, but the expectations, the dreams, the endless chase, was gone. And in that emptiness, he felt something new. Freedom. John realized he had been trading one burden for another all along, believing happiness came from what he owned. But happiness was never in the things. It was in him, in the way he saw the world, in the peace of having nothing to lose.